Welcome back to another episode of Boundary Break, where I basically take the character wherever I want. Okay, bad joke. Where am I? Okay, so we're gonna head back to the Senjin village. We'll have a lovely chat with the people, with the trolls. Okay. Off stream, I didn't really do anything, honestly. I just crafted some things, and that's all I did, really. I think I emptied out my bags, like, kind of. We don't have a lot of bags to empty, so, you know, we're kind of... This is all we got, really. I could buy more bags, but we'll wait. Actually, I think we can buy more bags at Senjin. We'll see how it goes. We'll do some of the quests and go from there. Knowing me, I'll get really lucky and get, like, 10 bags, and then waste all my money. Because that's how this game is. It's World of Warcraft. Make sure I'm streaming. Oh, Merry Christmas, of course. I forgot to say Merry Christmas. I got, you know, it's the holidays. I hope you're having a holly jolly Christmas as I play WoW. You know, a Christmas classic. Is that guy naked? Yeah, it's freaking naked. These naked people. I say they're naked. The characters always wear at least a loincloth, but, like, you know, they're basically naked. Okay, take this. Yeah. Also, last time I started talking about how I could be more defensive. I don't think I established more on that. Well, basically, I'm thinking, like, the buffs you can get from, like, different classes. Like, if you had, like, Mark of the Wild, the Priest's Fortitude buff, and... What am I doing? And... things like that, you could probably be even more defensive. Or if you used potions from, like, alchemy. Like, there's a lot of things we could do to make ourselves that bit more, like, just stronger and harder to kill. Honestly, when I think about it, alchemy might be a good option in theory for tanking, because you have the option of health potions. Plus, you can have strength potions to make yourself stronger. And later on you can make flasks, which are pretty good. The buffs are weird, but you know, that's just the game for you. You know, it's a long list of all the things you can have to be that little bit more tanky. Mind you, I don't know if for sure if we're gonna be a tank, which is why I've kind of just went for whatever I wanted. But you know, if you wanted to be a tank, there is definitely a lot of options available for a shaman. And for any tank in general, really. Okay. We'll walk around here. We'll head up here. Do some mining. I haven't really got a lot to say. I do want to talk, but I'm not sure what I want to talk about just yet. You know, gotta get into the me breathing, of course. Gotta get into the breathing streams. That's basically what they are now. But I don't know why I bring that up. I just have to, you know, get into the you know, stream mode for myself. Where's the dude over here? Where is he? Oh, he's way over there. I missed him. How is that possible? Okay. We'll head back after him. Today we're not going to be playing for too long. Well, I say that. We're going to be playing for at least 2 hours, depending on how the stream goes, but... Other than, well, that is pretty long. That's it, really. We're going to be playing until, like, 7 UK time. So we're going to see what we can do up until then. I need to collect this guy's skull. We need to kill some trolls. The irony. Those trolls be doing them trolling. I tell ya. Oh, oops. I need to walk up the stairs. All I can think of this, there's this meme, I can't remember where it is now, but I was watching this meme channel, and, yeah, very, very descriptive, Adrian, but basically, I don't know what it was, what I found so funny, but basically, you know how you use WASD to move? Someone turned that into, like, actual directions, like, W is, you know, walk forwards, and then D is directional. No, right, no, that's not how it is, you lump. What is the keys again? I have them right in front of me. Okay, let's just start over. So it's W to go forwards, so, you know, walk forwards, of course. S is, you know, sideways, because, you know, you're going sideways. D is down, I guess, like, backwards. I don't know how it works. But my favourite is A, where it's like, I can't do it now. I'm going left. That's what it is, it's I'm going left. Of course, in World of Warcraft, you have to use Q and E to sidestep, but still. I mean, if you right click, you can do this, but yeah. I'm supposed we haven't found the guild yet. Okay, whatever. I'm going left. Oh man. Yeah, I love this. I love these stupid memes. Okay, sometimes there's like copper over here. You know, we need to murder these centaurs. Take this! I will destroy you! I'm an orc! Okay, I'm gonna stare long and intensely at this writing, because I can't read, I guess. I'm a dum-dum. Character is a dum-dum. I'm a peon, I guess. Take this. I mean, we're doing a lot of damage with this mace, but then again, I guess because we've got frickin' rock bitter. Rock bitter is pretty good. We still have rank 1. Yeah, we still have rank 1. This isn't even the best. There are better ranks of rock bitter. I think they do change how rock bitter works in later expansions. And actually, it's a little bit better in the later expansions, funny enough, but... only slightly, mind you, but whatever. Basically, it goes from, instead of giving you attack power and threat, it just gives you increased DPS. Which may make it, which doesn't sound too good, but if you consider that, if you consider the fact that certain weapons, like two-handers, have really good DPS, you can actually do a lot of damage. So, let's say you're using a weapon with 3 attack speed and it gives you 2 DPS. With a 3 attack speed weapon, that would be 6 extra damage. I know that's not a good example, but that's just an example, so yeah. Higher ranks would obviously give you more DPS, but, you know, that's just how it was. Or is. Fight me. I still had yet to get the cast bar out on. I keep forgetting. Oh, there's ore over here. My spidey senses are tingling. I need that ore. I need to mine. It's like Minecraft. Only this came out first, funny enough. Well, it came out before Minecraft. I think mining was in, like, EverQuest, but whatever. I don't know if I'll ever play EverQuest. I don't know if it's good or not. Like, people talk about it a lot, but is it, like, the same as it was, like, back in the day, or have they changed up EverQuest? Maybe the real EverQuest is the friends we made along the way. Also, there are other MMOs, obviously, but a lot of people would point to like Star Wars Galaxy or the Ultimate Online or whatever. Or RuneScape. That's another one everyone loves. I never played RuneScape, but I've heard of it. I've actually been recently playing through Neverwinter Nights. It's basically, it's kind of like RuneScape in a weird way, but not really. The perspective definitely makes me think of it. Not that I've seen too much RuneScape, of course, but it kind of makes me think of it. But yeah, Neverwinter Night, mind you, isn't necessarily online. It does have a multiplayer option, but I've been playing it in single player because it's not an online game. It's just a game, a fun game. Oh, we're destroying these. I don't know why we take so long to destroy. What we really ripping it? Like, what are we doing? Is this me ripping up a receipt IRL or something? What are the rules, damn it? Okay. Okie dokie. Come back at you. Grab that experience. I need all the XP I can get. I'm going left. That's all I can think of now. I'm going left. Yeah, unfortunately, my keyboard keys are like, I can't even see W anymore. It's just blanked out. All my keys my keyboard's getting old. I need a new keyboard. I need to actually pay attention. Yeah, hang on, can I move with... Hang on. Okay, you can, that's interesting. I'll use the arrow keys, I'm old school. Does anyone ever use the arrow keys anymore? Back in the day, a lot of games you couldn't change the controls for, so a lot of games you had to use the arrow keys because they didn't assign other keys for it, or you weren't really given the option anyway, so you couldn't really do it. Okay, let's head back and hand in this quest. Nowadays, a lot of games allow you to customize your controls in a lot of different ways. So you can use controllers, you can use keyboards, you can use, I guess, a Wii remote, you can use VR controllers. I don't know. You can do a lot of things. I don't judge. Play as you want. Am I too late? No? For the horde, brother.
Hello, man.
Complete a game.
Spirits be with you, man.
Oh, that guy saw my ore. I was too busy reading the chat. It's having wonderful times. Sick of alliance. Okay.
What you want?
What do I want? I don't know. I really don't know. I think we can buy like bags in here, right? And the general trader has them. If we really wanted a bag, this is where we can get it from. I'm not going to buy one right now because I don't need it, but you could. Okay, let's make some of these grinding stones. I need my skill. I need those skills up. Here we go. Also, I need to get my skill up in the first aid. We're going to keep hold of these rough grinding stones. I think they are required to make certain weapons. Or required for certain blacksmithing recipes. Okay, how are we doing for bandages? We're doing alright. I could be doing better. I guess, you know what we'll buy? We'll buy extra bags, why not? I know we'll probably just get very lucky, but we also might just get very unlucky and not have any extra bags. Okay, let's see if I can move this here, and we'll purchase these. I mean, they're only 5 silver, all things considered. You could probably get someone with Taylor to make some bags as well, but this means I don't have to worry about finding someone. I got money anyway. I can afford the expense. Okay, do I have the really sticky glue? Where is it? Okay, I do. Keep hold that. It's a very good item to have. It roots targets for 10 seconds, and you can use it just about anywhere. The only downside is it's limited. So once you use it, it's kind of gone. It's one of those, you know. Neutral absorption. Okay. It's one of those things that it's kind of just, you know, there. It's an apple for 10 gold. Hang on. I should have said it is an apple too, darn. Whatever. No one would get that reference anyway. Your reference means nothing, Adrian. Okay, we're going to find these tigers. Yes, yeah, Dorito has tigers apparently. You know, it's all over the place. Woody bat. I actually think there's only really 2 places that have tigers. Now that I think about it, you got Stranglethorn Vale, and you got here. They're not in Ashenvale, they're not in the Barrens. They got different things. Actually, I think they might be in the Barrens, but I doubt it. Maybe I'm thinking of like Cat Barrens, like. Okay, let's kill these raptors. The raptors, on the other hand, they're kind of just everywhere. They're weird like that. We'll take out these raptors. Die. I have a mace. I will melee you. I have advanced to the next level. Ding, boys, ding. I am now level 9. Okay, let's grab this egg. Okay, the reason I bought all these bags, by the way, is so we have more space to work with. We could use this stave, to be fair, which would be a better choice, because staves technically do more damage per hit. I just like the defensive options right now, because it means we can take on a lot more foes. Like, I can do more damage, or I can do my damage, which is already pretty high, and take less damage. You know, so, yeah, we could be doing way more damage, but I'm taking it, you know, defensive route, so, you know, we can take on a lot more foes, albeit slower, which is technically a bit more painful, but, you know, we get the advantage of being able to block, which is actually really good in Classic. Remember, kids, blocking is amazing. I think blocking actually might work differently from retail, but I could be mistaken. I think in retail it just reduces damage taken by 30% or 60% if you have critical block. But here I think it's based on the block value of your shield, which like varies. I think they do have block value in retail though, so maybe it also works there. I don't know, it's weird. Retail's weird. When it comes to what they've changed, basically. Honestly, I'm surprised they haven't added more classes that can use shields. Like, the only classes that can use shields in Classic is also the only classes that can use shields in retail. Only warriors, paladins, and shamans can use them. Only warriors and paladins can actually tank with them. And shamans, well, they just use them as like enhance, or, well, not enhance, as elemental, or like restoration as a stat stick. And even then, you're better off getting a stave or something, unless you're in PvP and you want the extra armor. In hands, they're just dual wielding, or they use two-handers. They actually just dual wield low nowadays, so that's beside the point. Like that. So yeah, everything is, you know, very different in retail. In Classic, shamans can't dual wield, So you're either a tank or you're using two-handers. And that's about it, really. Shields, though, are a bit more warrant in this version, though, because some of them do give, like, really good stats. But then they get, but at the same time, it is just a static sort of thing. You could get a stave and get just as much out of it, really. Like, a lot of two-handers are really good. Like, if you wanted to go for a more magic approach, you could probably just get a stave that, like, a mage would use and be fine. Or if you're going for melee, you could just pick up, I don't know, like a two-handed mace, or a two-handed axe, or anything for that matter. There even are some good staves for melee, so... yeah, you know. Either way, you got something to use. Okay. And we're doing amazing. I might have to switch to using a freaking two-hander so I can take more damage. So I have more warrant to use my bandages. Right now I just have them. I think later on they'll come more handy though. Right now it's, you know, the mobs aren't too much of an issue, but when we get to the later zones, I found the mobs are actually get pretty tough. Like the difficulty in this version of Classic spikes for some reason. Like I don't know why, I feel like the mobs just are a lot more dangerous. It's very hard to kill them. Like, you will die a lot more for some reason. I'm not sure if it's because they have just more health from, like, the dot from the debuff limit being removed, or if it's just, like, a byproduct of something else. It might just be Blizzard might have just tweaked them a little bit to make it actually more of a challenge. Because I don't remember them being this difficult in, like, the 2019 Classic. I remember 2019 Classic being relatively easy, kind of. And what I mean by that is, like it wasn't necessarily easy, so to say. Like, it was difficult, don't get me wrong. You still had the same problems as retail, or this version, or any version of Classic. I don't know where I'm going with that, but... my point is, like, it feels like the mobs here are a bit more... either have more health, or they're just tougher. It could also just be RNG. Maybe I'm just very unlucky and taking more damage than I really should be. Because, you know, the game also has that, you know, where sometimes you'll just miss and then you'll just die. Like, in theory, every single fight you do, there's a slim chance you will miss every single time and the mob will crit you every single time. There's also a slim chance that the opposite will happen. And you have nothing to really determine that factor. Now, that's not really an issue with WoW, that's just an issue with RPGs as a whole. That could happen in Pokemon, for example. It's some anime BS, you know. Sometimes it's in your favour, sometimes it's in the enemy's favour. It's just, you know, weird like that. Yeah, I think this guy's trying in the Iron Man challenge or something. Either way, it's stupid. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can grab Zenzel. Oh, hey, Zenzel, come here. I'm gonna take you out for a nice dinner. I'm gonna use Blood Rage just so we can kill him easier, quicker. He might put up an actual fight. Okay, we took him out. He proves to be little threat. Also, what I don't get is druids who don't, like, get their bear forms. This guy has his bear form, but yeah. Like, the minute you get to, like... I understand that sometimes it's not that easy to get oh my god, it's Danzel again. He's back from the dead! Hey, leave my turn alone. Okay. I understand it's not always easy, necessarily easy to do the quests, but at the same time... Oh my god, he heals! Okay, this is where I'm gonna die. If I didn't have health potions. Oh my god, why? You know, I'll heal myself then. No, what were you doing? I said heal myself, not heal them. Oh my god, he healed twice? What is this game? Okay. I think we have healing wave. See what I mean? RNG at its finest. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I'm gonna have to run. Run! I'm dead. Don't worry, this is not hardcore, so I can die. I just don't want to. Okay. Jeez. Yeah. Also, I feel like the mobs that heal also heal more than often. Like, normally when I encounter healing mobs, they heal once, and that's it. But I feel like these mobs will just heal again and again and again and again, and there's not really a lot you can do about it because you don't have any mana drains. There's not a lot you can do about them healing. You just gotta deal with it. What the heck, man? Why are you going for my totem? What did my totem ever do to you? Oh, man, this stream just went like all over the place. I went from like this to that and all of that. But that is exactly my thing. Like, I feel like stuff like that just happens, and then you just get screwed over, and that's fine and all. But one thing I can't really control is when mobs just spawn. Like, if there's a lot of players in one area, mobs will just keep spawning and spawning and spawning. And there's not really anything I can do about that. So, like, I will finish one fight and be fine, and then 10 mobs will spawn on top of me, and I'll be half dead already. So there's not really a lot I can do about that. And have, you know, like, admittedly, I understand that you have to be prepared, but at the same time, when that happens, it's kind of like, what the heck? Like Zanzal, for example, I killed him just 2 seconds ago, and he just came back from like me killing him like 2 minutes ago, effectively. Normally, that doesn't happen. And there's not really anything I can do to like counter that. I just have to live with it and just hope it doesn't happen again. Okay, let's use a bandage. Let's try and chill and not die this time. I need to kill these guys. I guess it's my fault for being a bit reckless, but like whatever. Also, I would have won that fight if they didn't heal. If there was no healing involved in that fight back then, I would have won, but they healed like 3 times, so like there's not really a lot I can do about that. Yeah, I can interrupt heals, but I didn't have mana. Like Earthshock uses mana, so I can't just interrupt whenever I want. I have to. If I'm low on mana and a mob wants to cast a spell, I can't do crud. I mean, I know it doesn't cost a lot of mana, but that's beside the point. I digress. Anyway. I can't even remember what I was saying otherwise. Okay, here again we got like 2 mobs like, on top of each other. So let's see if we can kill this dude. I'm gonna hit this guy so he doesn't like attack my totem. Okay. Okay, loot these. Can see a mob there. Let's wait for the blood thing, magic blood buff to wear off. That way we can get effective healing. That's the one downside of using Blood Fury is you kind of, if you want to heal, you probably want to wait so you don't waste healing. Like that. Okay, let's reapply this. Man, these mobs are spawning way often. Okay, I probably should head back over to where Zenzel was. Okay, I can't interrupt right now. My interrupt's on cooldown. There's also moments like that where my interrupt's on cooldown, so I can't interrupt them. But that's beside. That's not really a mana issue. That's more of a I've used a spell issue because I wasn't aware that they were about to like shoot me or whatever from the window. Okay. Let's head over here. We're going to see if we can sneak on by without Zanzel noticing me. You've seen nothing, Zanzel. I'm just here to grab a skull and get out of here. Okay, he's coming right out this way. Okay, grab this and then jump overboard. Okay. We need to kill more of these hex trolls. Also keep in mind I'm the same level as these mobs. I can't be over leveled at this point, so you know, these fights will be tough anyway, but still I wouldn't expect like mobs to spawn on top of mobs. You know, that's not a skill issue, that's just that's just Blizzard being a dick. If I were a mage, then it would be a skill issue, because mages could take out multiple mobs at the right level. Not at these low levels, of course, but like later on. But we're not a mage, we're a shaman. I can only handle maybe 3 mobs, maybe 2. Well, it is more like I can handle 2, because I'm defensive. I can potentially handle 3 if we play right. But it's at that point it's very iffy. If I go for more load, then that's it. That's GG. And if the mobs heal or get any crits on me, or if I don't get enough crits, then yeah, I'm also dead. But that's beside the point. Or if I just don't block enough damage. It's a case of whether I get lucky versus whether the mobs get lucky. If the mobs get really lucky, then, well, yeah, there's not really a lot I can do about that. That's just unfortunate. If I get really lucky, though, then I wouldn't have to worry about any of these issues whatsoever. But more often than not, the enemies seem to have more favourable luck than the player does. So, not saying that they have higher crit chance, although it does feel like they have higher crit chance sometimes. I don't think the mobs ever have higher crit chance, unless they have a buff for some kind, or if you're fighting players, but that's beside the point. You know, players are completely different. If I'm fighting a player, I'm expecting that fight to be very tough, because, you know, it's a player. Unless they have absolutely no idea how to play their class, they will probably put up a real good fight, and we'll be there, and you'll probably be fighting them for a minute straight, at times. Especially if they're healers. If they're a rogue, on the other hand, then you'll be fighting them for like 20 seconds, and all 20 seconds of that will be you stunned. Yeah, but I don't plan on doing PvP because of that, because I think I've been stunned enough. I think I'm good. If more people if I get more people viewing the streams, maybe, but that's a big if, because right now no one's watching. I'm just doing this for the lols. But yeah, if I get more support, then maybe I'll do PvP, but I'm not gonna guarantee it unless we do get more support. If we don't get more support, then, well, you know, we're just gonna be playing the game as is. I'll still try and do the raids, obviously, but that's beside the point. I want to try and do the raids. Okay, sell that. Okie dokie.
You be careful, man.
Go here.
Data.
I did it, mate. And I get gloves.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So where's the voodoo?
How you doing, man? Stay away
From the voodoo. Okay. How are we doing for... did I equip the new gloves? Yeah, I did. Okay.
Won't be shy.
Okay, let's make our way back to Razor Hill. I need a shave. We'll follow the mountain so I can see if I can find any ore. We can still take our time, have some fun. Jeez. Other than the mobs absolutely trouncing me when I get unlucky, I think we won't have too much trouble. Honestly, if we play right, we might be able to get Wind Fury and just Wind Fury proc everything. Wind Fury procs. That's another RNG thing, it's just, you know, Wind Fury procs. If you're very lucky, you will always have Wind Fury procs. It's just, you know, you probably won't. Because the game isn't that nice. And if you're very unlucky, you'll have absolutely no Wind Fury procs, which happens often. I say it happens often. You guarantee at least one Wind Fury proc every, like, minute. It's just... It feels like once in a blue moon that it really happens. Once in a blue moon you will do amazing damage, but not really. Okay, let's have a look over here. Nope. What is up with these people like in chat? Anyway, whatever. I need to remain focused. Remain vigilant. We're gonna head over here and see if there's any ores alongside the mountain. Okay, I don't see any. There might be more that way, but I'm just gonna go this way because there's more mountain this way and we don't have to go that way towards the coast. We can stay inland and we don't have to worry about going through water. Not that going through water is bad, it's just slow. There is no problems with being in water, it's just, you know, you're slow because you're swimming. Use the super duper. The super duper secret skills. There's a weird here over here. What I used to do back in the day was when I originally made characters, I would go down to Senji Village and try and do the quest down there. Don't do that, by the way, it's bad because Zanza will just destroy you. It's really made for like level 8s and 9s. You want to head up here because these are where all of the actual good quests are. You can technically do it in either order, it's just easier to go up here than head down there. That way Zanzor isn't a headache. And it's what I've done all the times when playing like orc characters because it's easier. Kind of, anyway. I got your stuff. Okay, he gave us some food, which is nice, but I don't really need it. I got bandages. I don't need food. I really don't need it. Okay, so water is alright because I do need water.
Strength.
If we do run out of mana, it is useful. Okay, let's craft. So give us some skills. And now that we're done down here, we can head up to the north. Unfortunately, I can't close that. Wait, does this... Okay. This ain't... Hang on, this ain't classic. There we go. This is the map I want. I can't believe I didn't notice that last time. I guess I'm just so used to retail. I can't believe it. I would fall for this silliness. I don't know. I say as I'm the one who's being silly. The real city Sally was me all along. Oh well. Excuse me. Okay. See what we can craft. I guess we'll make 5 of these because it will give us more skill in theory. I did make the mace, by the way. I think we did that in the last stream. It's like the only good thing I can make right now. There are some other things you can make later on which are decent, but we haven't got them unlocked yet. They're not available to us. Okay, what do we got? Okay. Okay, here's the first green you can make low. This is actually really decent, honestly, if you're leveling as a warrior. We can't use this, unfortunately. We can't use two-handed axes until level 20, so it's useless to us.
What are you looking for?
By then, you'd get a better axe, most likely. And even if you didn't, you'd probably find something. You would probably have something equally as good anyway.
Go forth to victory.
Unless you don't do dungeons, I suppose. Or you're doing a weird challenge. And even then, you probably wouldn't be able to use that because it's green. But whatever. I mean, I guess maybe if you're doing hardcore alone. But that's the only real situation where it might be useful at level 20 for a shaman. It's more useful for other classes. It's better for a warrior or a paladin, I guess. Oh man, I should have went up there because I would have got the copper. Darn. Mistakes were made. We want to go over here, but we also, well, we have a bunch of things to do. I want to go up here first. We'll pick up this quest. And we'll also pick up this quest. And not that one yet. Actually, we'll just do this quest here, and we'll just do the quest around here for now. We'll see what we can do about this quest. This quest is absolute ass in this, honestly, but we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll survive if we're very, very, very lucky, but it's RNG. It's a dice roll. I have to roll 20 natural 20s. If I do, we will succeed. But if I roll a single one, then I might as well just start all over from and then go through the natural 20s again. Again, dying isn't a big deal. I do not care if I die. If we die, it's fine. I don't mind. It's just annoying.
Time is money, friend. Have a good one.
Does it say outside Orgrimmar? Oh, near Orgrimmar. Okay, yeah. Sorry. My mistake. Very sorry, officer. I was just, reading and I didn't realize that I am bad at reading. But yeah, we're gonna do this quest. This is actually really fairly easy quest. You can actually do it as Alliance, funny enough, but that's beside the point. It's one of the few quests in this indoor that you can do as Alliance. Because it's given to you by a Ratchet NPC. So if you wanted a little bit of extra rep, you can do it, but it's not going to help you otherwise. We're going to grab these bags, going to stare long intensely at them before I realize, oh yes, that's the bag I need. I don't know why we stare at them like forever. Like, what's my character doing while I stand here? Did I leave that oven on? Did I leave the oven on at home? Die. Ooh, scroll spirit. Oh, nice. I'll save this for now. We might have more mana issues anyway, so this might actually be useful because it gives us, spirit, which is nice because it gives us mana regen. Honestly, we have decent spirit from what I remember. Yeah, we have like 32, which isn't a lot, but like, it's not terrible. Shamans are really spiritual, as you know. They're all about this spirit. The spirits and not the muse. Give it up and take shit. Also, I joke about them having the spirit and stuff, but like, I mean, they kind of are spiritual people. They're also warriors at the same time. They respect their elders, but they also, they will also destroy you if you don't respect their elders. They will come at you with a freaking axe and they will cut your head off so many times that you won't even have a head left. It will just be a pile of just nothing. You'll be nothing. Absolutely nothing left. You'll just be on the floor crying. Well, you wouldn't even be crying, you'll be dead. But like, you know what I'm saying. It's not good. It's not a good time, basically. Okay, well, I can technically make the green axe, and we can like just sell it for money or put it on the auction house, which wouldn't be a bad idea either. So it does have some use. It's just not useful to me for my character specifically. Hello? Is there like someone here? Oh yeah, there's someone up there. They can't get to me, they're all the way up there and I'm all the way down here. Okay. This guy found the chest. How lucky of him. Let's see if I can see the chest now, it's fine. Take this. Can't do that while I'm in combat. Well, yeah, man, I'm not in combat. Oh, yeah, he left that behind. I guess he had a full inventory or something. That's why I got these extra bags, guys. You end up with situations where you just can't pick things up because, your bags are just like, oh, sorry, we have no empty space, even though we fit all this other weird stuff that you carry. Like, I don't know about you, but how many pickaxes can you fit in a bag? Or how many, like... well, I imagine a Hearthstone is pretty small, but... Okay, how many swords can you fit in a frickin' bag? And still have space for other things. Yeah, we can't use swords, so this is useless to us, but, it's funny. You can't even argue and say, oh, you can use spears. No, you can't. Shamans can't use spears. Where did you get this information from? Who told you this? What kind of idiot were they? What are they on? What are they drinking? Yeah, it's like in Classic actually. Rogues, funny enough, Despite being able to use all one-handers, there's one-hander they can't use, and that's axes. They can't use axes until Wrath. So in Classic and TBC, all you can use is swords, maces, and daggers. Which is fine, mind you,
Hey,
because
how you
they're
doing?
pretty good with those
Keep
weapons.
it real.
But it's kind of funny. They're able to use all one-handers, but an axe, oh, you know, too complicated. It's just, you know, too much going on. What was that noise? Anyway, whatever. I'm going to assume it's nothing and just carry on. Everything's fine. Nothing weird is going on with the other room. Nothing at all. Okay, come at you. Some weird things are happening outside of my control, but they're not like that. It's my brother and his girlfriend in the other room. They're not doing anything like what you think they're doing, but they are in there. I'm trying to hear what they're actually doing. Oh, we dinged. We have reached level 10. Now we can get our fight totem. I'm not going to get it just yet. Now we have the biggest choice in the history of shamans. Shaman tank or enhance. We can increase our mana by 1%, or we can give ourselves 1% extra block. And we're going to go for 1% extra block because clearly, you know, clearly I want to be a shaman tank, I guess. And being able to block more is pretty good. You scared the crap out of me. Thought they were a mob. Yeah, now we can even be even more tankier. But yeah, also nicely, now that we got the talents unlocked, I can show you guys like the stuff we have access to. Also this row, well this row it gives us up to 5% increased block and we'll take 25% less damage when we block, so our blocks will be that bit even better, would be even better. And you can grab this, which gives you 5% crit, plus you can get this, which gives you dodge, plus you got this that gives you armor, you got this that will allow you to parry, because you don't gain the ability to parry otherwise, and this so you can do more damage. So yeah, you have a lot of choices. And yeah. There's also Storm Strike. Storm Strike, I don't know if it's useful for tanking. I think it's more for, like, if you want to be actual enhanced. If you're actually a tank, you don't want to be using Storm Strike. You want to just be using Earth Shock. You could use it with Earth Shock to make your Earth Shocks give more threat. But you would need a lot of mana for that. There is... Now, Shaman gear isn't the best in this, of course. So, being enhanced isn't the most viable option. Like, they didn't really think about that. Like, there's no sets where like the tier sets only are for healers, because you know that's what you are. You're a healer. You're meant to go restoration and you know use this and heal and use your totems to support. That's what they expected from you, and that's what a lot of raids did kind of expect, but. There is, but if you ignore tier sets and just go for other pieces of gear, like really good mail or leather pieces of gear, you could go a different route and try and be really good in enhance. Especially if you're like, especially if you do go PvP and get like high warlords, you can get like the gear from that, and that would actually be, and that's actually decent for enhance. It's just debatable. The gear honestly is all over the place. Either way, we're kind of screwed over no matter which way we go. We're either forced to be in a healer or we have to really know what gear we want. Hey, on the bright side, I don't have to farm manual crowd pummeler. Or get that weird helmet that druids want. Like, there are some weird stuff you would need. That's why I didn't go druid. I wanted to, but I decided not to because we would have to go through that crowd again, and I didn't really want to. At least with this, I have the option of just going enhance if tanking doesn't work out. You can also, I guess, go elemental since the caster gear, the healing gear you do get endgame can be useful for that. It's just not optimal. Kind of. It's optional. It's just not as optimal. Like, the healing gear is really designed for healers. It's not really designed for elemental. You can use it as elemental. It's just, you know, not going to help you outside of giving you a lot of mana to work with. Which, admittedly, is the only real benefit it gives. It's just the mana it gives you. You know, if all you wanted was int, then yeah. But you could also just as easily, like, get cloth or, like... you know, things like that. Yeah. Shamans are in a weird state because of that. It's not until TBC where they, you know, where they realize that, you know, actually we should give enhance actual, you know, things that they can do. And honestly, up until TBC, it kind of isn't that good. Honestly, come Wrath, it actually sucks, but, you know, Wrath is a weird thing. There isn't any right answers, mind you, in Classic WoW. You really just have to go with what you think works and then go from there. And if it works out, more power to you. Ooh, I blocked. No, you're not cast. But yeah. Yeah. Mind you, I'm not talking about Season of Discovery. I'm not sure how things are there. Maybe it's a bit better, but we're not in Season of Discovery. We don't have the awesomeness of that. Why is this going? This is not fair. Okay, let me heal. Told you this really sticky glue would come in handy. Okay, get over here, Tom. I need your help. Okay, we're gonna take a lightning bolt. This is actually a tough fight. Okay. We managed though. Not enough rage. I mean, mana. Not enough rage! Ooh, we found silver. Did we get a better shield? No, it's the same as ours. Okay. What am I doing? I want to eat. I need to eat and eat, you know, I need to get my food buff on me so I can have more stam and spirit. Also, you know what? You know how earlier I was talking about how the difficulty just spiked? Like, right now, this is where it spikes. Like, these level 10 mobs, they go from, like, they go from doing, like, 2 damage. Sometimes, you know, they go from doing, like, an alright amount of damage to suddenly just doing... Their damage just doubles, basically. It's just weird. I don't know why. I know it may not seem like the damage doubled, but trust me, it's higher than it was. So we had to play very smart. We're going to actually have to use that Earthshock to interrupt. So we can avoid taking damage. Take that. Okay. This is where it gets hard. Okay. Why you can shoot through walls? Okay, come. 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 Okay, well, whatever, we'll just go with you. We'll just use a health potion. Game's making me do things I don't want to do. Okay, well, since we're not going to be healing, let's just blood rage and then... Oh, come on, I interrupted that. Also, this game, also Classic does a weird thing where if you, well, as you just saw it, if you interrupt at the last second of them using a spell, their spell will still get through. Even if it would have interrupted it. But in retail, that doesn't happen. If they're at the last second and you manage to interrupt it, it would still count as you interrupting it. I think it's just a server thing, maybe, but it could just also be maybe I'm just maybe there's some ancient voodoo magic going on here. I don't know. Some you know, I don't know, some weird classic bullcrap. Yeah. You know, intentional features, as Blizzard would call them. Also, didn't we mine this? Or am I just tripping balls? I think I'm just tripping balls. I think we mined it once and I just moved away. Okay. Well, on the right side we don't have to fight any more damn witches. Those damn witches, man. Okay. Okay, after we're done here, we can head up to Orgrimmar and grab our spells, turn in our quests, get hidden enemies, do all the good stuff. We're about an hour in now. I love how the first stream was easy. It was absolutely a cakewalk, but as you can see now, the mobs are actually hurting. Like, it actually will hurt, and if we get into a fight with a bunch of things now, we probably won't be able to handle 3 now. We can probably handle maybe 2 if we play just right. But if we go against 3, we're dead. We're just screwed. Especially if they heal. Honestly, if 2 mobs heal, then you're dead, but that's beside the point. Unless you interrupt, or use other CCs, I guess. Also, for those who are wondering why I don't use CCs then, like, I talk about all these problems, and it's like, well, don't you just use the CC? Well, I do use CCs, but they don't really help too much. Like, at low level, they don't really, they're not as impactful as you may imagine. Like, yeah, I can, like, interrupt a mob, but, like, or I can, like, stun them for a second, but that's it. The stuns aren't, like, you know, they're not good stuns. I can't, like, keep a mob, like, pinned down while I just kill it, you know. I'm not a rogue. If a mob, all I can do as, like, right now, all I have on this character is Earthshock. That's the only thing I got that will help in any form of way. And shamans don't have any other stuns, mind you, so this is all you really do. This is really all you have. All you have is this in a dream. Do we actually have a stronger version of Rockweller? And I'm just using a lower rank like an idiot. Yeah, I'm using a lower rank like an idiot. No wonder I'm dying. I'm an idiot, so never mind, I'm a silly goose. That's why I'm dying, because I'm using the wrong rank of rock bearer. I would be doing so much more damage. Yeah, ignorance is a bliss, you know. By the way, you can get, you could, I guess, go engineering if you wanted a CC. And use bombs or something like that, but I didn't because I wanted to be a blacksmith. Anyway, I wanted to make weapons because I'm fun like that. I didn't want to use explosives. If I wanted to use explosives, I would have went that way. Right, I didn't. Anyway, you know, we're gonna take out these scavengers. Die. Also, one thing I've noticed from Classic and this anyway is players will just watch each other die. Like, I'm just gonna watch them die, basically. Like, if you want help from, like, random players, sometimes there's like a coin toss whether people will actually help you or not, basically. Like, I understand it's a lot of effort to help people, But at the same time, there are critical moments where you'll just die because you're just relying on someone to be there when they're just busy, like AFK or something. You know, it's like in Raids when you're getting everyone ready, but there's always that one player who's just not there on time, ever. And you're like, why do we even have him in the raid? It's because he's the raid leader or something weird like that, I don't know. But it's always a situation like that. Not that we've ever had people like that, it's just, you know, I'm just saying that as an example. I love how I immediately went to hating Classic WoW again. I don't hate the game. I just don't like the game. So why do I play it? I don't know, I just thought it would be fun. Although I know it's a big meme that I don't really like Classic WoW. I like Classic WoW to the point where it's fun, but at the same time, it's just hard enough where it will annoy you. It's like a weird, it's a weird relationship. It's a love-hate relationship. Like, you love the game because it's great, but at the same time, the game likes kicking you in the balls, and it will just keep kicking you in the balls because it thinks it's funny, and but you don't want to get kicked in the balls because you want to try and have fun, but you know the game just keeps kicking you while you're down, and you know it's you know after a while your balls start hurting, and it's just you know. Like, you question why you're playing at that point. Yeah. I understand there's playing optimally though, but there's also having fun. And not everyone who's having fun is going to be optimal. Like, I could get, like, engineering and be able to stun. I could go alchemists and have the benefits of being an alchemist, of, you know, using potions and stuff. I could do a lot of things. But, you know, if you're just a regular player, you're not going to be doing that. And I know I'm not a regular player. I played this game, like, way too much, so I know what I can do. I probably should have went those specs. I just didn't because I thought, you know, it'd be fun if I just had my own fun in my own way. But then I remembered that this is Classic WoW, and again, Blizzard hates fun because this game just likes kicking in the balls. Not that retail is any better. In retail, you do have to be pretty optimal, but at least in retail, it's not as like a chore to be optimal, unless it's PvP, of course. That's completely different can of worms. But I digress. Honestly, I had the same issue with Morrowind and Neverwinter Nights, the game I mentioned earlier, where the games are fun, but not to the point where it's like fun because they're good games, but fun in that they have good ideas. But the problem with those games is they also like kicking you in the balls, and you know. There's two types of games. There's the games that will kill you a lot and just repeatedly punish you for just being bad, and then there's the games that will very slowly match your skill level. So when you get better, it also gets harder. But you're better, so you also match to it. A good example of that would be, I guess, the Call of Duty games. The Call of Duty games aren't by any means hard, but they're not, like, easy either. They're weird difficulty in the Call of Duty games. But they're not by any means, like, a game that would just kill you over and over and over again. Like, there's nothing those games don't really do anything unfair, so to say. Also, I use the term unfair very loosely. It depends on your context of what you define as unfair. Like, do you find it unfair that, you know, your character misses a lot because it's an RPG and you can't really do anything about it because you just don't have the stats because you need to get items that basically you can't have access to until, like, halfway through the game or whatever? Or do you find, like, unfair as in, like, you know, other players just bullying you because you're a new player or something like that, and you can't play the game? Oh, my inventory's all. That took a while. Like, you know, you got if you think about it like that, then there's a big like difference. Okay, I guess we need a half zone. Let's get out of here. Obviously, games can be unforgiving,
What can I help you with?
and that's just a design choice of the developers, which I understand. Which is why I kind of enjoyed Morrowind up until the point where it just got to the point where I was like, haha, nope. Like initially, I enjoyed Morrowind until it got to until it got to missions where it's like, oh, don't kill anything, oh, don't kill anything, and it was like, oh, what do I do then? To just sit here and die? Or if I get to a mob that just one shots me, and it's like, well, okay, fine, game, whatever. Because Morrowind doesn't reveal info on enemies. You don't know if you don't know the game and you go into a fight, you will have no idea how strong the enemy is or what they're capable of, and you'll just get hit by, like, I don't know, them with a fireball that does all your health and damage because you picked the Lord, bless him, because you thought it would be cool because health regen. Like, you would not see that coming. Admittedly, that's a weird situational thing, but like that kind of stuff just happens, and it's just like, well, you don't really have a lot to do there. And I understand like doing research and stuff, like, you know, you go to school for a reason to learn. But there are also a lot of games where you don't have to research. You just go into them, you have your fun, and that's it. You can do research in advance and optimize the play a bit better, but you don't have to do that. With Morrowind, it feels like a lot of the quests, because I don't know where to go, I have to look up on the wiki just because I just don't know where the game is trying to hint me to go to. And the in-game map isn't that useful, so I don't know where anything is. I mean, technically, Oblivion and Oblivion and Skyrim have the same issue, but at least with those games, it's a little bit less like. I don't know. It's just it's a different thing with those games. With Skyrim and Oblivion, they at least have like some convenience to make it less like painful. Like, I would still consider Oblivion and Skyrim to be just as annoying as, like, Morrowind. Just less so because things are at least a little bit more convenient for the player. In Morrowind, if you're going in blind, you will die a lot. And it's not really a lot you can do about it. So you just have to save all the time. Which is okay, but it's no better than just using save states at that point. Neverwinter Nights has kind of the same thing, but Neverwinter Nights is at least a little bit easier to be like, oh, this goes here or whatever. You know, the map isn't terrible in the game. Admittedly, you do have to read a lot to actually know what you want to do, but you don't have to read. You can just explore everywhere like I do, and eventually you'll figure it out. It's a weird case, honestly, with those games. It honestly baffles me that game development is like that. I understand why it's like that, but it doesn't make it any less like clear why it's like that. Hey, look, we can make leggings if we could use them. Victory. Okay, let's craft 2 of these. Obviously, classic WoW baffles me in the same way. And don't get me wrong, back in the day, that all this is fine. All that I say is moot, because you know if you take this into account, like oh, in 2004, this is just how games was, and you know what, you're fine. You're right. That's completely fair. I'm not going to argue with that there, but nowadays.
And
like, there's just a lot more. Like, I don't know, the games have changed dramatically. And I guess, you know, that's not the older game's fault. That's not the developer's fault. They didn't foresee the future. They could have changed a lot of things with Classic Worlds. They didn't because they wanted to keep it in its classic, in how it was. They wanted to keep it as faithful as possible. And that's okay. Whether it makes the game good or not, though, is up to debate, I would say. I would say it's up to interpretation. If you enjoy the style of getting kicked in the balls over and over and over again just because you're unlucky, then more power to you, I guess. But, you know, if you want to play an actual good game, then this is not the game for you. At least not without a guide anyway. Like, you want all these, you would want someone to hold your hand every step of the way. But that's beside the point. Admittedly, I guess it's, I mean, admittedly also it's dependent on the type of player you are as well. Some people won't mind, and, you know, they don't really expect much anyway, so they'll just be like, oh, whatever, I'm dead. I just don't like dying because it's annoying, because in WoW you have to go back to your body. In Neverwinter Nights and Morrowind, if you die you just have to reload the save, which isn't as bad. Like, you just have to go through a loading screen most of the times, depending on different things, I guess.
What do you need?
Okay, give me that.
Be safe.
But at the same time, it's very complicated, honestly. It's harder to look into it. I'm not saying by any means Classic WoW is terrible. But I wouldn't say it's a great game. And that's not because of retail, but more because of other games, other modern games that I've played.
Speak, friend.
But also retail.
For the Horde.
Okay, they want me to go there. Oh, I need to pick up my spells. What am I doing? You know, it's a combination of things. Okay, Flame Shock. Now, I'm not sure if I want to pick up Flame Shock. Is another thing. I kind of like Earth Shock as is, so we'll skip this for now. We can always come back and pick it up later. Flame Tongue, we'll pick it up if we need to do DPS low. Because it doesn't generate extra threat, and it's not terrible otherwise. Strength of Verse we'll pick up so we can have support. And that's all. By the way, we can use mail, as you can see here, but we had to be level 40, so yeah, we can't do that right now. Right now, I want to try and save my cash, so there are certain things I'm not going to pick up because I just don't want them right now. We'll come back and pick them up later if we do need them, but not right now. Not now, not now, not now. Anyway. Let's make our way to Orgrimmar. I'm going to move away from what I was talking about and we'll just resume on having fun. Or try to anyway. We'll try and be the best shaman tank there ever was. Like no one ever was. And there's a dude here. You're a chubby. You know, I keep forgetting the ore up here. What am I doing? I'm stupid. I guess it doesn't help that I keep brain farting and I just like, oh, I'm a dum-dum. That's probably why I don't like the game. That was my hand, but I said no! What about a no? Don't you understand, you random player? Whatever. Make our way over here. We're gonna make our way here, and we're gonna make our way across the head, and we'll head into Orgrimmar. We'll come back and do this quest in a bit, but there are other things I need to do first I want to go into Orgrimmar and pick up some of the quests in here, and we also have some quests to hand in, so yeah. Tickles my butt cheeks. What are you doing? What is this?
Yo,
What is going on here? I didn't consent to any of this. Alright, give me that stave.
be good.
No, I'll be as bad as possible. I'll be evil. I'm evil. I'm stupid. When a goblin tells you to be good, don't be good. Ugh, my back hurts. We're gonna head over here. There's some dude poisoned, and we need to save them before they die from poisoned. It's like the dude. It's like someone back here. I don't know why all these people are freaking poisoned, but whatever. Help! I've been poisoned.
Stay away from her.
Also, we're on a timer on this quest, so this has become Warland 4 or Pizza Time. I haven't played Pizza Time, but I've played Warland 4 on emulators. I can't believe I said that. Oh, actually, I wanted to talk about. I know what I wanted to talk about in this stream, and that I forgot until now is my Windows 7 computer. So, as you guys may or may not know, I used my Windows 7 computer to play the old SpongeBob games as well as other old games. Well, so far I've only played the SpongeBob games, but I also use it to play other old games, like Neverwinter Nights, which I keep bringing up. So, yeah, I use it for those. Because the reason I use it for that, by the way, is because it just happens to work out that way. But they don't seem to work on Windows like 10 or 11 here, but they work on the older computers for whatever reason. Wait, is that Moonhawk? No, it's not. Okay. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but I know that someone will be like, why don't you just use an emulator to play these old games? And well, you can do that, I think. There are emulators for older versions of Windows which do allow you to kind of play those older games. I just don't, because I have the Windows 7 computer anyway, so, you know, I just happen to have one from, like, a couple of years ago. Like, I've had a bunch of computers, basically, like, in my long time doing things, I guess. Like, I've gone from a laptop to having a computer that hardly worked. Then I got a better computer, which was the Windows 7 computer, and had a bit of fun with that. And I didn't really do. This was, mind you, before I started recording on a computer, mind you. But at this time, I was still recording using my phone. I was recording like on my 360 and stuff, because that's just how I was. I didn't really have a PC that I played things on at that time. It wasn't until 2020 where I was able to actually get the computer to be in my room here. So yeah, that's just because of how things was going with the house. But I digress. So I still happen to have the old Windows 7 computer because of that. So I'm using it for the older games because it just happens to work out that it plays those games alright. And honestly, if you have the computer with like the right drivers and the right graphics card, it can play a lot of things. There are obviously things it can't play, or things that it has problems playing, like Operation Krabby Patty, but a lot of things do work on it. So I don't need an emulator if I have it. It's like, you know, I don't have to piracy a freaking computer. I can just use a computer. Not that I would consent to piracy. But I thought I would bring that up since I happened to mention freaking using an emulator to play Warland 4. Yeah, I ganked Warland 4. But whatever, you know. It's a pretty fun game to be honest. That's not the only game I played via emulator, mind you. But it is one of the games. I'm not going to say any more games that I played via emulator, but just know that is one of them. I mostly had GBA emulator, so I played like Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games. It was a little bit of fun. I've since moved away from that because I kind of wanted, because I've moved on to the experience that emulators kind of don't always work and all that stuff. And it's more fun if I actually get a console and like just play it that way, because it's just a bit more fun then.
Roll hall. Be safe. Welcome to.
At least then I can't get in trouble.
Have you come to serve the Horde?
Oh wait, I got to do the line.
Look,
All members of the Horde are equal in my eyes, adventurer! I love that meme. Anyway, that's not really a meme, but it's funny. Anyway, though, let's head back outside and we're gonna go resume our quests. We've got so much to do. Our next quest is going to take place mostly outside Orgrimmar. Like, we need to go and find venom stingers so we can help this guy who's poisoned. We need the antidote, basically. Or we need to make an antidote, so we need to get venom stingers. I don't know why we can't just cure him, but whatever. I guess we're too stupid for that. Okay, looking for people to join our ranks, finish guilds amongst PvP, currently something. Levelings are okay, no, I'm good. There's one guild I want to find on here, but I haven't seen it yet. I'll keep an eye out for it. I mean, honestly, I'll join any guild, but now that I think about it, there is one guild I would love to join. Okie dokie,
blood and thunder.
what's up, man? How's it going, mate? He does exactly the same thing as he does in the WoW retail Let's Play. Also, why is he bald?
Cold War.
Whatever. In this version, it's Southbanks for some reason bald, but by the time of Wrath, he's got like a full set of like a beard and hair. Dude has done some weird stuff, I guess. I mean, I won't judge. He's Southang. He can do whatever he wants, but it's weird. Riding skill. What does this do? Give minus boost to riding speed. You don't need that enchantment though. Remember, there's nothing in the game that you need, but there are a lot of things that you can have that will make it a bit more playable. Like, you don't need enchants, but they do help. Okay. Let's buff up. We're gonna go fight it. Okay, are we still using rank 1 of this? Do we not have rank 2 yet? No, we don't. Okay. Honestly, we probably could switch to this, but I think we'll be fine. These level 9 mobs shouldn't put up too much of an issue, unless they poison me. Die. I think these poisons do a lot of damage from what I remember. No, never mind. I'm stupid. Also, ignore the WTH in the other room. Like I said, outside this room is not in my control. What happens out there is nothing I can do about it. I can go in there and shout at them, but, you know, that just raises more problems than it really helps. Excuse me. And I need to just stay focused on the raid anyway. Not the raid, the stream. Okay, I'm like poisoned twice. Okay, that's heal. Okay, will this just infinitely stack? If so, this is going to do a lot of damage. Like this. No wonder this guy's dying. Jeez, I'm going to die from this damn poison. Okay, let's wait for I'm gonna have to wait for this poison to go away. This is like Minecraft now, where I don't want to be poisoned. I have to wait for friggin' poisons to go away. Okay, let's wait. I can't cure it, by the way. I just have to wait. Shamans can remove poisons, but we can't do it right now. We don't have the we don't have the ability yet. Funny enough, in cat they lose the ability to cure poison, so I don't know what happened there. I guess they just got stupider. I guess. I think it's because they realized that a lot of classes were able to remove poison, so they made it so shamans had to be nerfed, I guess. Okay. So yeah, there's some weird things with that, but you know, that's beside the issue. Interesting enough, they have the same issue in retail where a lot of classes can remove poisons. Like you have druids, paladins. No, leave my totem alone. But yeah, they have druids, paladins. Who else can remove poisons? There's Drakfir now, and there's monks. Also, certain other classes can remove them. I'm gonna just speak louder, I guess. So you don't have to hear the other one. Although I can't just use a bandage if I'm poisoned. It doesn't work like that. Ooh, a white shield. Okay, I'll use that. Okay. Let's try not to die from this poison. This damn poison. It's like Resident Evil. Some stupid Resident Evil madness. Okay, remove the poison. I'm just gonna try and I'm just gonna assume you guys can't hear the other room, and I'm just being like hearing voices in my head. I'm just crazy. The voices. Look at this. Okay. Yeah, anyway. I keep coughing into my shoulder. Like this. Okay. Now we can use the bandage without having to worry. The thing about the poison is it will stop your bandage, which makes no sense, but it's just, but whatever, it is technically something that would happen. Because if you get hit normally, you do stop bandaging, but it's weird that it also occurs for dots. Okay, take this. Technically, we might be able to get a small heal off, but whatever. Die. At least the dots aren't like in Pokemon, where like they also like reduce your attack or whatever. Die. Although technically Flame Shot would be better because of it does more damage over its duration. Plus, well, it's basically just better because. What do you mean you're not dead? Die. Well, yeah, it would be better over its duration because it's the most mana efficient of the spells, of the shock spells anyway. Okay, let's throw a heal on ourselves. I don't think the poison will kill us, but I don't want to die if I run into a mob. Or something like that, okay. See if I can, you know, I don't like anymore, I can put the scorpion over here. Ugh. Jeez, man. This stream has really gone weird. Whatever. Look on the bright side, I don't have to talk about this stuff again. Unless it continues to annoy me, of course, but that's not the point. Okay, do we get enough stings? No. We've got a bow, though. Okay, this is not terrible. You know what's weird? This is a green bow, but it doesn't actually have any stats. There's a lot of items like this in Classic World where it's green, but despite it being green, it won't actually have any stats. It's just green. You could argue, oh, maybe its damage is higher, which, okay, maybe yes, I suppose, but still, it's weird. Like, it is a weird thing. Also, you can hear my dogs barking downstairs. I'm for sure you can hear them, but, you know, they're dogs. They're not saying anything rude. They're just dogs. They could be saying whatever you imagine they're saying, in which case that's on you. We got a chihuahua. A chihuahua. A chihuahua. We have a Charmander. But yeah, you know, they're dogs. This is better than mine. Oh, it's a two-hander. I can't use two-handers yet. All these damn two-handers, man. I can use this, though. Also, it might be a good idea to switch to axes so we can do more damage. Get him! Get who? I think there's an owl among us. Who? Okay, bad joke is bad. We're gonna head back into Orgrimmar. We're gonna head in the quest and then go back out here. I also need to sell my stuff. I'm sure the guy can hold on for another. He's got plenty of time left. Even though this is a time quest, he's not, you know, desperately dying. He's only taking 1 damage per day, but you know, he's really concerned about getting killed. Help me, I'm dying! Oh no, are you okay? I mean, I know you're dying, but are you okay? No, help me, I'm dying now! Oh no, you're dying, but are you okay? You know, how are you? Like, are you okay, mate? Like, you know, can I do anything for you? Yeah, you can stop me, stop dying. Oh no, I can't do that, but you know. I don't know where I'm going with this joke, but whatever. It's a weird joke. It's a weird stream in general, though. This is what happens when I'm just talking about whatever, though. Okay. Also, I might keep this stave. Just in case we want to use a two-hander. It's just debatable. Like, do I want to use a two-hander, or do I want to use something better? Okay, okay, let's head up here. Let's go heading up west. We can pick up an axe train and then we can try and get some skill out of it. You know, I'm sure we have plenty of time, you know. I'll have to get the axe skill at least to 40 before I can go, like, here. Not here, but to, like, there. Otherwise I'll die. So we'll have to fight some walls, I guess, or something like that. Something that's not really a threat. Honestly, a good idea would be to go like south of Razor Hill and just kill things around there because that's where the lower level stuff are. Or go to the Valley of Trials, where the level 1s are. They'll prove to be a little threat. Either way, we have to go out of our way. Okay, don't worry about the rest of the stuff. I'm selling them off camera, off stream. We've got about 20 minutes left of the stream before I have to call the stream. Okay. Freezing band. Have a 1% chance of freezing the attacker. What am I doing? This is the wrong way. I need to go get my weapon training. You know, that guy will still be fine for another 20 minutes. You know, he'll be fine. Help, I'm dying! Help! Help! Yeah, you guys have no idea what I'm laughing about, but you know, you don't need to know. I'm going left. That's not why I'm laughing, but I don't know. I'm just. Ooh, someone has killed Red Black Hand. That will come in handy. I'm drinking my power. Frau juice. No, I get 300 extra health, which is actually really good at this level. It gives us 500 health, which is amazing. We have slightly higher haste, which is going to help us for getting our axe back. And we're going to get melee attack and we get mana regen even. This is like having blood loss, honestly. Anyway, let's make our way over here. Can we make an axe? Hang on, I got a question. It has questions. I think the blacksmith trainer is over here as well, so that we can go and see. We can take a look. Where is the blacksmith at?
What do you need?
I need to be trained, sir. Can I make axes? I can make that axe, but that's not really. I can make this. Is this better than the axe I picked up? Kind of. 3 point. Okay, no, this is actually better. That's kind of funny.
Go forth to victory.
Only slightly, based on DPS. Can we make it low is the real question. Do we have enough copper? The answer to that is negative, we do not. Well, keep this in mind, this might be a good choice, because it is technically faster and would be technically a better option. Okay, how's our money doing? I can't see my money. Where's my money? Okay, thanks. We could also pick up other training battle pass now. You know, we gotta go save this guy. I can't be messing around. Okay, we'll equip this decent axe though. Honestly, this technically would be a little bit better because it hits slower. But the other one does have more DPS, so it's interesting. It's an interesting thing. Remember, though, DPS isn't necessarily all that's to be considered. Like this says, it does 3.8 damage per second, but remember, it has a 2.6 times attack speed, so you have to times it by that. So even though it, so in reality, it will do like I think that's like, I'm trying to do the math here. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? I think it's like about 10 damage per hit. Keep in mind, it does say it's damage above it, but that's not the point. Also, I'm pointing on the screen. You guys can't see where I'm pointing to, but yeah. It does 7 to 13 damage. This does 5 to 10 damage, but it does have high DPS. But it's, you had to, again, times it by the attack speed, which in this case is like, which would probably put it around like 7 damage. Also, I guess that's average per hit, so you know that's, you know, per attack you will be doing on average that amount of damage. Either way, we want an axe because we have the best ratio in the game. Axe skills. Or axe specification. Give us skills of axes. So we have a +5 axe skill and 200 axe skill, by the way. So yeah. That's why I want to use axes, so, you know, because, you know, I really want to be able to hit things. And that also, and that exceeds the maximum level. Normally at max level you would have 300 skill on everything, but with this we'll have 5 extra skill, so it'll be 305. Which means that we'll be able to be parried less. It also means that our glancing blows won't be as bad. So yeah, basically, you know, it's weird. Okay. Also, because I want to get more axe skill, we're not going to use rock bidder on it just yet. You know, we're going to go hand in this quest. We've got plenty of time still, I think, unless I lost the item somehow. Actually, I think I have. Where is it? Ah! Seriously, where is it? Did I throw it away or something? Am I stupid? Well, I'm just going to assume we have it. It must be somewhere in my inventory and I'm just dumb. Oh, here it is. Found it. Well, I answered that question. Oh, the Edge Master's hand guards. We can actually use this, funny enough, because this would give us more axe skill. So we would have 12 axe skill max level. That would be our best because of that. We could have 12 axe skill. 12.
What's beyond your mind?
12. Heck, I even think there's... Ooh, this is not too bad. Thank you.
Spirits.
Okay, he's not gonna die now. Don't worry, guys. I rescued him. He's fine. He'll live to I don't know, die. I guess he's gonna live to die. Okay, come here, Raptor. We're gonna have a fight. Now we just sit here and gain skill. While he just matrixes all our attacks, I guess. Matrix. I didn't realize how funny that was. He's just freaking Neo. He's like, woo! I'm not too worried about how much damage he does to me. I'm just more worried about getting like attacked by something else. Just throw a heal on us. Hallelujah! 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 Holy hand grenade. Right. Is there holy hand grenades in WoW? I know there are. There's holy water which you can throw, but it's not really a holy hand grenade. It's holy water. Ooh, a ball. That works too. You feel normal. Give me my axe skill. Oh, I got defense boost. Defense skill is also useful. Oh, my mom's. Hang on. Quick BRB. I guess while I'm fighting these mobs. Welcome back, Sifling, yeah. We're getting dinner ready, by the way. That's what's going on. If you guys want the context, if you want the play-by-play of what's happening in IRL land. Okay, now we're doing some good damage. Although he keeps dodging. It's freaking Neo over here. Everyone's Neo. Oh, damn it, we're gonna get attacked by another scorpion. Die. Take this. I missed. Die. Okay, look on the bright side, we're getting experience as well from this. Okay, come here. Hey, my axe skill. Honestly, I think we're about good. We just need to get a few more skill and we should be fine. We could keep just fighting the walls, honestly. I mean, they're not terrible to kill. They're probably one of the easiest enemies, but, you know, we'll try and do some other things. Again, I want to try and get this done, so we'll make our way over there. I think we're good for skill right now. I think we're fine. We can... I can rest easily. Excuse me. Okie dokie. I guess we'll make our... What we're going to do is I'm going to go along here. We'll kill some of the crocodiles as we make our way down. Let's buff up. So we can actually fight more effectively. You know, I wasn't using the weapon enchants before because, you know, I wanted to get the skill. You know, I had a reason not to do it. Oh. Okay, now we actually have a reason to... You know, these scorpions are actually a threat. Like this. I mean, by the way, there are some enemies that are immune to nature damage, which will be very awkward to tank, but that's beside the point. That's just a given, honestly, with Classic WoW. There's a lot of enemies like that where they're just immune to certain magic, and you won't be able to use it. Like in Molten Core, you cannot use Flame Shock whatsoever for most of the raid, basically. So yeah, Flame Shock is useless. In that raid, you're going to have to use Frost Shock. Admittedly, Frost Shock is better though, so... But yeah, if you wanted darts, you can't use your flame shock.
It's too far away.
Okay, actually, like corrupted raptor over there. What makes it corrupted? I don't know, because it's yellow, I guess. Yeah, I think when I was younger and I was playing a hunter, I tamed this one, I tamed that one, but I ended up using this one because I thought they were cooler. It was Twist Tail that I named him or something like that. I can't remember. I had a weird name for my raptor when I was younger. This was back in Wrath, mind you. Yeah, whenever I think of classic, that's what I think of is just Wrath. Good old Wrath of Lich King. The good old days. The glory days. I probably could have recorded that honestly back when Wrath Classic was happening, but I was too busy raiding and other things. I don't know. I've been doing a lot, to be fair. I always raid low at the same time, so it's weird. Excuse me. Yeah, well, we've got 10 minutes left of the stream, so let's see what we can do in this time. Let's throw a heal on ourselves so we don't die because of these damn poisons. These poisons! Freaking Resident Evil stuff. I keep bringing up Resident Evil, I don't know why. I guess I really want to play Resident Evil, I don't know. Okay, we've got nothing. Anyway, we need to find some dude's amulet, basically. The story is basically this, the orc we accepted it from is worried that their son is missing and we got to go find their son, so... Well, actually I can read the quest, if it will let me. Find Corin's fate, whatever. Well, my son went hunting and he still hasn't returned. He went towards the barren to hunt crocodiles. I fear the worst. As strong as he was, his stubborn pride always drove him into trouble. I warned him that the crocs were powerful and vicious. He grew angry and stormed off. If you can't find him, at least bring back the sign of his fate. If you have to open up every stomach of all the crocodiles. So yeah, based on that, basically, their son is dead. Basically, they're being eaten by a croc. So we're looking inside the crocs for any, you know, whatever might be left of them. It's like the Shark Attack movie. That's a reference no one else is going to get, but whatever. Maybe some of you will get it. But you never know. Like that. I need a heal. Hallelujah. Wait, I need to heal even more than once? What the hell? Hallelujah. Oh, it's because I got a lot of health from the war buff. Yeah, the war buffs are really good. Also, I know I'm saying Hallelujah, even though it's, you know, I'm using nature or water-based healing instead of holy, but whatever. I shouldn't be saying Hallelujah. I should be saying something else. I don't know what would the horde say when they heal? Zug, I don't know. I feel my body returning to me. I don't know what I would say. Okay, have we found the amulet yet and I just haven't noticed? No. I think it'll be pretty obvious when we do find it. What the hell is going on over there? Nothing. Hello. I spy on many shaman. Good for you. Unfortunately, I'm on the PvE realm, so you're not gonna see much here. If you're trying to hunt me down and kill me, I'm afraid you're barking up the wrong tree. This is a non-PvP realm, so You can't do anything to me unless I enable PvP, which I'm not going to because I don't want to. I'm not that stupid. Like, why would I purposely put myself in danger? Oh, you quit in 2020. I was gonna say, are you an alliance spy? Oh, I leveled up. Another hunting bow. Jeez, I'm getting all these bows. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Let's go hand in this quest. Well, all we get from handing this quest is a cloak. I think we're gonna call the stream though after we handed it in. Let's try and avoid some of these mobs. Next time we'll do this and then we'll head up here and do that quest. There's a lot of follow-up quests. Yeah, I got the melee haste damage thingy. Mining. Mining. Wait, what am I doing? I need to mine more. I'm used to retail where once you mine it, that's it. You're basically done. You just mine it once and that's it. But in Classic, no, that's not how it works. You have to mine it multiple times. It's weird like that. You're over leveled for Darkspawn and... What do you mean? I'm level 11. This is appropriate level for Dorota still. Trust me, trust me, the Baron stuff is like 10 times... when we get to the Barons, it's going to be freaking chaos. There's going to be cats and dogs falling from the sky, mass hysteria, it's crazy. Okay, maybe I'm over-exaggerating, but my point is, trust me, we're enjoying Classic. I know, am I enjoying Classic? Now, Mr. Krabs. It's weird that people are starting to join the stream now. I'm about to end the stream, guys. I'll be streaming more Friday, so, you know. It'll be the same time from like 5 to 7. Shaman is mech? What do you mean? We're not mech? We're not robots? I'm a freaking orc. Oh. Okay, we need to kill this dude here. This dude, this raptor. These aren't raptors, man. Clever girl. Actually, there is one annoying thing about Classic with all classes, and that's you have to get the weird wall. You have to get all the wall buffs to actually be usable. Yeah, so we told her that her son is dead, and she's like, "Oh no." Oh. Anyway, it's about to raise the hill. We'll call the stream. Sadly, off camera, off stream, even I'll have to. Oh no, I guess we'll head back up to Orgrimmar. Well, buff won't affect the weapon you get much. What do you mean? It gives me 15% increased haste to melee attacks. Is that not improving my weapon? Why would you lie to me like this? I can disprove you by just hovering over it. It gives me 300 health, 15% melee haste, and 10 mana regen every second. What, because it's a lumberjack axe? I can't believe you're just in the lumberjacks. Have you not seen a lumberjack, man? You do not know what a lumberjack can do to you. Those guys are freaking henched. You seen those strong guys from like Baywatch? They're basically that. They're like firemen. They make logging look hot. Oh, one thing we could do actually. since this viewer is so insistent that my axe sucks, I'm gonna flex on this viewer and make a better axe. Pamela Anderson would give him mouth to mouth. I feel sorry for Pamela Anderson. I'm sure your brother is fine. A fine person. Ah, damn it, I don't have any cloth. Sorry of my life. Never mind, I can't flex, damn it. I can't believe I'm struck down by these... Whatever, I'm gonna call it a stream. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, despite my shortcomings and despite me being an idiot for like 50% of the stream, and then me almost dying like for the other 50%, and then me complaining about it, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Until then,